Welcome to Prestige Worldwide, the podcast, a weekly battle of wits, debating everything from horseshoes to hand grenades, all for the privilege to be called right. And now, your hosts, Bobo and Travis.
Hey guys, welcome to Prestige Worldwide, the podcast. I'm Travis. With me always is Bobo.
Heyo.
How's it going, buddy?
Living the fucking dream.
Yeah, my new response to that now, whenever anybody says living the fucking dream or living the dream, is whose dream are you living?
I say that a lot. It's definitely not my dream.
Is okay?
I imagine it's somebody, some poor souls out there who this is all they could think of as like their best, wildest dream. This life that I live, but it's not mine.
You know, I'm sure you have a perfectly fine life that I'm sure many people would be happy to lead. But
fine is not dream. Okay.
No, it's not. For some people, it probably is. Some poor.
Well, if they've heard of my life, they probably heard of like Tom Cruise. I mean,
that's true. Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'll accept that. No, nobody wants your life.
I don't. Would you like to live in a fucking white trash America?
Well, I mean, I guess I kind of do, but I don't want all your goddamn dogs and running around dealing with that shit. That's the part I don't want. Like
that's the least of my problems, bro.
Well, see, I think that's top of my list of what I don't want from your life. I'm trying to think. I think that's the pinnacle for me. I just don't want to deal with your goddamn avatar of dogs.
My dogs run around way less than your dog does, so.
Yeah, I know, but they're big and they're there. And listen, I understand your dogs are your dogs are much more well behaved than my dog, and probably to a certain degree. Now I'm going to take that back. I was going to say your dogs are more self-sustained than my dog, but that's not true. My dog is way more self-sustained than your dogs.
What do you mean self-sustained?
Like they don't like she never wakes us up in the morning to.
Oh no, mine are more needy than that.
Right? Yeah. Like she never does that. Like she'll stay in her crate whether we get up at 6 o'clock in the morning or 10 o'clock in the morning. She'll stay in her crate perfectly fine. No worries about that. So but it's still a numbers game for me. I don't want multiple dogs, and I have one. You have two. Sometimes 3, 4, however many.
Ish.
Yeah.
I mean, they come and go, depending on who's staying at my house temporarily. You know, there's a lot. There's a number. Yeah. Anywhere from 2 to 5.
Pretty much.
At any given time.
Anything that revolves around dogs in your life, I don't want. That's my least favorite part about your life.
You just don't like dogs in general. If I had 2 to 5 cats, you'd probably be okay with it.
Yeah, but if you went around showing cats, it'd be funny, and I'd be at more of your shows. But I also don't want to. I don't want to show fucking cats or dogs. So
I think it'd be funny if I started showing a cat, just mix it up.
Wholeheartedly agree, and I support this. I don't know how.
I just don't like cats. If I liked cats even a little bit, I would probably do that.
I would love to go to a cat show. And I'm sure that you and your circle probably know of some, and if there's anything close and you ever want to go to one, I'd love to just go and see what it's like. Because how do you tame a cat?
Oh, they're not the same as dog shows. So cat shows are more like livestock shows.
Ow.
Where they're just in the crate and they look at them.
Ow, well, I'm still kind of intrigued by it, but I'm less intrigued now. However, I would love to see them prancing around a cat, and the cat just like, fuck this, and just trying to run away and bouncing all around.
That's what would happen. Right.
That would be awesome. So,
I mean, I'm okay with trying to see if we can make our own cat show that has dog show rules.
We should. I say we need to try to find a cat show and go to it. I'm 100% in. So,
okay.
Let's transition to Bobo's favorite topic, the Fantasy Movie League.
Fuck you, Andrice, you motherless motherfucker.
So
fuck you, fuck the horse you rode in on, fuck the horse that made that horse.
If you
fuck you, whoever the fuck you are, I just want you to know that I fucking hate you.
If you don't play in our Fantasy Movie League, shame on you. But you also don't know the results. However, you can tell from Bobo's his ranting that Andrice won this week. Okay, we're just gonna
with a perfect cinema, perfect screen,
with a perfect cinema, and I think that might be. Is it their second time? Somebody else did it. I don't know if it was
Derp to Derp's done it twice.
Oh, okay. Derp to Derp's done it. Okay. All right, so Andres did a perfect cinema, so they obviously came in first, and I say they because we have no idea who this person is. And Derp to Derp came in second. Bobo came in third, which is not good enough. Family Fun Time came in fourth.
Not good enough. Not up to my high standards of movie leaguing.
Family Fun Time came in fourth. Big Red fifth. Andy sixth. I came in seventh, trying to take a. I tried to swing for the fences, and boy did I miss. Tim came in eighth. Frank came in ninth, and Biggie came in 10th. So,
is that now? So overall, those standings are pretty similar to that actually this week. Derp came in first for the whole season. Andres came in second, which is what pisses me off, and then I came in third.
Right. But yes.
And I had second place locked up until Andres had the fucking perfect Cineplex for the last week to edge me out of second place, which fucking infuriates me.
Yeah, I mean, yes, edged you out, I guess, but yeah, no. So the big story here is not only is Bobo not in first place in our league, which he's never done, neither have I for that matter, but he didn't even come in second. He now dropped to third. After talking
fucking bullshit. Talking
a huge game all season long, Bobo shits the bed at the last minute, or maybe just Andres knocks it out of the park. And so for the final standings for the award season, we have to Derp to Derp in first. Congratulations. This is second season in a row, correct? Did he win it last?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he did.
Congratulations, Derp to Derp. Andres.
Don't encourage that motherfucker.
We would love to know who you are. And I think this is the perfect time to call in.
Yeah, I want to know where are you? Where do you live? What's your address? What's your arm bicep size? That's all these things I need to know.
Can my dad beat up your dad?
How many guns do you own? I just got questions.
Bobo came in a disappointing third. Big Red came in fourth. Tim came in fifth. I, after missing a week, dropped to sixth. However, maintained my sixth place, even with the self-imposed handicap. Andy came in seventh. Frank came in eighth. And Family Fun Time ninth. And Big E came in 10th. However, kids,
what?
The fun is not over because we are moving into a new season now.
Yes, so this is the perfect time to join.
Right.
So it's fantasymovieleague.com. The league is Prestige Worldwide, the podcast. Search for the league on there. And you need a password to get in. The password is Travis Bobo, all lowercase, all one word. TravisBobo.
Yep.
Come join us. It's a new season. No better time to start than right now. It literally takes seconds a week. You can do this in less than 60 seconds a week.
You can. Some people take it a little too seriously, and that's right.
No, I obviously am not taking it seriously enough because I'm losing.
Yeah, so that's funny to me. That
fuck you.
Because no, you are stepping up your game and you are really trying. But it's
fully admit it.
Just not good enough. And
no, it's not good enough and it pisses me off.
I would imagine one more third place finish and Bobo quits this league.
Andres, I will find out where you live.
Honestly, Andres, if you have any if you have any aspirations to come on this podcast, you have an open invitation. If you want to leave a voicemail, that's fine. If not, we'd like to talk to you for like 5 minutes and just ask you how you are so good at what you do. Moving on.
Oh God, fucking.
So we're gonna recap what we talked about last week. So if you haven't listened last week, we talked about the Oscars and the Razzies, and so both of them have happened. I think the least predictable one was the Razzies, where Holmes and Watson got the Razzie for it. Which, okay, everybody saw that coming. And but
that was the most everyone knew that was happening, right? Exactly.
Yeah. It's just what it is. What it is. I think this is the last year that you and I are going to be card-carrying members of the Razzies.
Do you want to talk about that?
We can talk about that for a second.
Let's talk about this. So there was some. Let me pull up the article real quick. But there is some controversy on the Razzie Awards this last year, which we did not know about apparently the whole Razzie thing might be suspect.
Okay.
And let me find the
Now, can I ask you a question, Bobo? So, did you actually vote on the Razzies this year?
No.
Are we not? Did our membership? Was our membership up so we couldn't vote?
No, it was still there.
Because I'll tell you what, the reason why I don't want to be a member anymore is because I couldn't figure out how to fucking vote. Like the link that they sent me didn't work.
Yeah, there were some issues with it. I actually found out how to make it work. But here, so I found the article.
Okay.
But so there are allegations that the Razzies are actually being rigged.
Okay. Which
I don't know why you want to rig something that's that fucking why you'd want to rig something that has such low value.
To me,
but
well, to me, the funny part about it is they wrote an article about it. Like, who gives a shit if the Razzies are rigged? Like,
well, I care.
Do you really? Like,
yeah.
Do you really look at that list and be like, nope. There was worse movies or there was worse on screen. No, I don't care. The only reason why we watch half of these movies or 90% of these movies is because we do this thing for the podcast. I would never see Robin Hood or Winchester if it wasn't for this. So,
I mean, that's true, but I mean, people pay money to be a card carrier. Travis and I had to pay good hard-earned cash to be card-carrying members of the Golden Raspberry Association.
That is a good point, and I'll give you that.
So
one.
I don't want to pay money and have my vote literally not matter.
That's a good point. Okay. Then I understand why you would care.
If it was free to enter, I wouldn't care.
Right. Yeah.
But just so what people understand is apparently what's happening is someone noticed the Razzies. What happened was there was a person who got access to the voting results online because what happens is the Razzies have an online voting system,
right?
And it's supposed to be all just fan voting. If you're a card carrying member of the Razzies, you get to vote on what films get nominated. So you make the long list and the short list.
Right.
We have total power. And somebody had access to like the final list where you vote for like any movie at all to make the final list of like the final 8 movies to get voted for worst picture or whatever. And what they saw were a lot of inaccuracies or inconsistencies, I should say, with the final list voting and what actually got made the final list.
Right. Well, they saw the list. They saw the results a couple days before voting had ended. So,
right.
but by what it looked like, that it wasn't gonna, the results that were actually posted were not the results that was actually was gonna happen by what they saw a couple days before the end. So,
right.
Yeah, I mean, it's suspect. Who knows? But I think it's turned us off.
So, well, the problem with that is John. I think is it John Wilson is the guy's name. I think. Let me find. I got to call him out because he's the fucking dickhead that's doing this to us. Yeah, John J.B. Wilson is the person who basically started the Golden Raspberries, and he's in charge of it.
Okay.
And he's kind of admitted in his, I guess, non-apology about this or whatever.
Right. That
he has some control and some editorializing over the lists.
Okay.
So I'm out.
So that's it.
If I'm paying money, I think it's $40 for a membership. And you can pay, if you get a membership, you can also give it to a person for free. So it's only $20 a person.
Right.
For Travis and I, it's $20 each. If I'm paying $20, all I get to do as a card-carrying member of the Razzies is vote on movies. I get to do one thing. If you're telling me that you can take what I'm doing and just massage the list to make it fit what you want to do, John Wilson, then fuck you.
Right.
So I'm out. I'm not signing up for the Raspberries anymore. I'm not voting him. I'm not giving him another $1 because that's fucked. It means so little. And you still have to make sure the list has the movies you want on it. You can go to fucking hell.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's it. We're done. Listen, the Razzies should get a Razzie for this year. Worst.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Worst award show or worst award ever, or 2019 or whatever 18. Yeah, that's what they should do.
it really pisses me off. I don't know. That really rubs me the wrong ways.
You, Bobo, should start the anti-Razzies. It's also
anti-Razzies?
Yes, it's also the worst movies of the year. However, it is the legitimately worst movies of the year. That should be your.
You know what? That's not a terrible idea, Travis. I might expand on that.
Listen.
I've got $400 in my Fiverr account still from that deal gone bad.
Yeah, no, let's not waste.
I might pay someone to make me a website to start my own golden raspberry competitor.
Oh, great. We could have used that for the podcast, but instead we're going to use it for the golden raspberries. Excellent. But
what do you mean for the podcast? We already have a website.
I know. We can always revamp. We can always. Hey, listen. Sometimes things get a little stale. People want to see some new shit.
I like your website. If you haven't gone to our website, pwthepodcast.com, you guys should go look at the good work Travis is doing on it. I think it's fucking fantastic.
I appreciate that, and I like it. I have, I'm happy with it, but I don't think, I'm not a graphic designer. I don't think it's up to what it could be. That's all.
Okay, well then I'll split the money. We'll use $200 on our website and $200 on the Razzies website.
Done and done.
Done. Perfect. All right. Next year, I'm going to have my own fucking awards show. This is going to be great.
Can you get
my band will compose the theme song for it? It's going to be fucking fantastic.
On Fiverr, can you get somebody to actually make a statue?
Yes.
Oh, see, now there you go. Yeah. All right. Well, that might be in the works for next year.
Oh no, it's in the works. It's happening.
That's it. It's happening.
In fact, I might quit my job to devote myself full time to this endeavor.
Now I know you're full of shit. But
yes, right.
But anyways, so that the Razzies again, the least dramatic or least surprising outcome. But so I personally watched the Oscars this year. Bobo doesn't. I
don't really care.
I understand why. Mandy likes it. I feel like it's kind of penance for making her watch all the shit movies. So, I'll sit there. I will tell you though, this year
you're just saying Our Fathers and Hail Marys as you're watching.
Right? Yes. I'm self-flatulating. I'm just whipping my back with a belt. But I will say this year in particular, and I've watched probably the last 3 years, I guess, because we've been this is the third year we've done this.
Third year, and
I don't know what it was about this year, but I was so fucking bored. But but not bored enough that I didn't take notes about this Oscar. So I'll go over with some of my notes with you, Bobo, since you didn't get to actually watch. First one up is the opening scene of the Oscars starts out with two members of Queen playing Queen songs with Adam Lambert singing. And have you ever heard that?
Wait. So you meant two members of Queen but there's also a bass player too, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, but he wasn't there. I don't think the original bass player was there.
No, the original's not. He hasn't played since the 90s.
Yeah. It's just Brian May and whoever the drummer is. But
okay.
So, but have you ever heard Adam Lambert play with Queen?
Yes.
I had never heard this up until this point, and I gotta tell you, it is after watching Bohemian Rhapsody, and obviously they used Freddie Mercury singing, and then going to Adam Lambert. Ooh, boy, is that a letdown.
Now, the sad part is, Adam Lambert's actually a really good singer.
No, he's a great singer. Great singer. He is not Freddie Mercury, and I think it only highlights his deficiencies when it comes to trying to be like Freddie Mercury.
No, right, because I mean, when you hear someone else try to sing Freddie Mercury songs, you just realize how much of a talent that man actually was.
Yep, and it makes it makes you look less talented by proxy. Know, and I'll tell you, I was watching, I was like, ooh, I don't know if I would do this anymore. Like, I'm sure it's fun. I'm sure it makes you money, but like, there's people like me that, I mean, I wasn't going to listen to Adam Lambert after this anyways, because that's just not my type of music. But wow, I'm like, I
mean, he's done it since 2011. It's not like it's done I mean, they did it they're doing it for the last 8 years now.
Yeah, I know they do it off and on, but wow, like,
It's not off and on. They had a 4-year run of touring.
Yeah, well, I didn't. Do they really do? Wow, I would.
Oh
not,
yeah, dude, yeah. That's why they got him. Like they play a lot of shows.
I would not pay to see that. Wow, yeah.
Let's see. In 2017, hang on, I can tell you right now. They played 88 shows.
Oh wow, yeah. No, would not pay for that. That's
right. That's what I mean. They did. That was just 1 year. They played 88 shows in 2017. Like they do this a lot. Like it's not like it's just like they play a couple shows like once in a while thing. Like he plays with them. Like that's their thing.
Yeah, yeah. So moving on from there. Like so, the next thing that they start off with like best supporting actress, or I think that's what it was, and then they just moved on to the categories that nobody fucking cares about.
Yes,
like best makeup. And the worst part about it was the winners for best makeup. It was a team of 3 people, and they got up on stage, and they start like the guy started into the speech, and he's like, "Wait, that's not my part." They pulled out a piece of paper. The middle person pulled out a piece of paper, and they passed this paper back and forth of which part of the speech they were supposed to read, and they kept going back and forth. They couldn't spring for 3 pieces of paper. And then B, it took up so much time. They finally they started playing them off, and then they just turned off the mic and just fucking cut. Like
nice.
Like what I don't. The worst part about these awards, because it happened the next one, the costume design award. She also had to be played off. Like you don't you guys understand? Nobody fucking cares about you. And honestly, nobody knows who the fuck you're talking about. Like,
can I interrupt you for a second to just say that I think it's even funnier when they were taking up all the time when no one cares about it? Because guess what? If that was me, you'd have to drag my ass off stage.
Yeah, you know what though? I feel like that's the problem. Yes, you're gonna have to drag my ass off the stage.
Right.
But
Don't let them up on stage. That's on them. They know nobody cares about best costume designer. So when that costume designer gets on stage, they fucking know they have like 5 minutes before they're just gonna start flipping out at them, where they can do whatever the fuck they want. They can't take that award away from them. They have to drag their fucking corpse off the stage.
Dude, it's just brutal, and it makes the show just unbearable. Like
it's unbearable, and I would do the exact same thing.
Like I understand this year they wanted to put some of these awards like during the commercials, and then everybody made a big stink about it, so they changed it back to like they're going to do it during the regular show. However, I started thinking about that. Like, what if they did these during the commercials and the speeches still went long? You'd come back from commercial in the middle of a stupid speech that nobody cares about.
That'd be awesome.
It would be kind of funny. But
what they should do is have 2 stages, kind of like a rock festival, and they can just switch the cameras and cut the mics and go to the next stage.
No, because you know that people would boo and make a big deal about it. But
great, audience participation, perfect.
Honestly, cut this fucking show down to an hour and a half and do only the important awards that really anybody cares about, and be done with it. Like, you're going to get your Oscar. You're going to get your Oscar for best costume design. But no.
You think it's weird that a dude who's like 36, 35 years old plays with a bunch of 70-year-olds on stage every night?
Nah.
All right.
Yeah.
Back to what you were talking about.
Yeah, it's fine. So anyways, the other thing that I found funny is there are so many goddamn commercials for this award show. Apparently it cost $40 million to put this on, and
it's all celebrities. They got to pay them a shitload.
I mean, I don't think I don't know that anybody really gets paid, but I don't know.
I'm sure Queen gets paid.
I don't know, because I know the hosts don't really get paid. Like, when they actually have a host, they don't really get paid.
No, but they have to do the red carpet stuff, so there's a lot of money involved with security and with like all the camera footage and like all that shit.
Stuff like that. But anyways, there are so many fucking commercials, and at the first like half of the Oscars, going into every commercial, they kept teasing about a performance by Jennifer Hudson. Do you know who Jennifer Hudson is?
Do I know who she is?
Yes.
Yeah, she's a singer.
Okay. But that's the big tease. Like, I looked it up. Like the last thing she's done, she's been on The Voice.
Dreamgirls, right?
Yes, which was over 10 years ago.
Is it that long ago?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
like she hasn't done, like, she's been on The Voice. That's it. Like I it just, it was so weird to me that that was the hill they're dying on, so to speak, that they're just hyping up. Don't go away. Jennifer Hudson's coming up.
Yeah. Someone who was in something 10 years ago. Like, oh, great. I mean, I think at one point she did Weight Watchers commercials. When you're the celebrity that's fallen to the point you're doing Weight Watchers commercials, no one cares.
and she still does like Broadway and shit, but like, again, nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
And the song, it was from, I don't even know what it was from, but it was whatever. I just
Probably
couldn't.
Dreamgirls.
I could no. It was one of the Oscar nominated songs this year.
Oh,
so like but again, I watched the entire show and I still don't know which one she sang or what movie it was for because I didn't care. The next thing that I found funny was the movie Roma, which we've talked about this, which honestly,
that fucking snooze fest,
dude. Leading up to this, I was shocked at how many people liked that movie. I saw a bunch of people on like social media talking about how great that movie was.
They just want to act smart.
I guess I don't get it, but anyways, do you know it was also nominated for nominated for Best Picture, but also nominated for Best Foreign Film.
Okay.
How could it lose? If you were if you were in
sucks.
No, but if you were in Best Picture and then Best Foreign Film and none of the other foreign films were Best Picture, how could you lose? It didn't.
That's a good point. I see what you're saying. That's a good point.
It didn't lose. It won for Best Foreign Film. But I was like,
so
when I saw it happen, I was like, how are they going to fucking lose?
Right, they basically have to say this film shouldn't have been nominated for Best Picture. This film that won this category should have been.
Right. Right. So yeah, I was. It would
be awesome though, Travis, if they lost Best Foreign Film. Then they're like, we're not winning the fucking Oscar. Just stand up in the middle of the theater and be like, I'm out of here.
Well, I had that thought too. Like, yeah, if they would have lost, which would have been hilarious, if they would have lost, and could you imagine if they would have lost and then won Best Picture?
That would have been the fucking best moment of my life.
I mean, what is that? What sense does that make?
If they had done that, I would have tuned in next year. So I'd be like, what else is fucking crazy going to happen?
That would have been. So the next thing, I want to play for you some of his speech. Okay. And
whose speech?
It is for the documentary short.
What? Okay.
Okay. And
great.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't really care about this movie, but I want to play this because it's now. I'll describe to you what the documentary short's about after we listen to a little bit of this.
Got it.
I'm not crying because I'm on my period or anything. I can't believe a film about menstruation just won an Oscar. Thank you, Netflix, for giving us a platform. Thank you to my creative partners, Sam Davis. I share this with you, baby. Thank you to my mom and my sister. I love you guys. To Lisa Tayback and Garrett Schiff.
Okay, I can't take any more of that. But does that not sound like a fucking SNL sketch?
Yep.
Like the movie that this was about is about like about girls not having access to sanitary conditions and tampons and stuff like that in third world nations. So like I understand what she's going for, but as I was like listening to this speech, I literally said out loud to Mandy, this sounds like I can close my eyes and this would be a Saturday Night Live sketch.
Yeah, because like her voice sounds fake the whole time too.
Right? Yeah.
It does not sound like how a real person would ever talk.
Right. I just couldn't believe.
Thank you to.
And I'll tell you what, she looks like Monica Lewinsky. So like,
wait, like hot Monica now or old Monica in the 90s?
Hot Monica. We're leaning towards hot Monica now.
Because Monica Lewinsky now doesn't look terrible.
No, oh yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
I don't understand how you get that much better, like more attractive as you get older. Cause she's got she's like in her mid 40s now.
Yeah. No,
she was not good looking back in the 90s when Bill Clinton, allegedly did stuff.
Maybe she was. So when I see pictures of that, I think maybe she was. And that we just didn't we're just looking through the lens now. And maybe that was 90s hot. I don't know. But
maybe. I don't know. But I've seen pictures of her now, recently, and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, yeah. She's
maybe Bill should call her up again.
She's aged well. He has not. So
you don't think he's aged well?
He's looking his age the past couple years.
He's an old man.
He got real skinny. He looks real frail. But anyways, I don't. We need to get to this because we still have other shit to get to.
Okay.
My last point about this whole big fiasco with the Oscars and won't they have a host? Okay. A, they don't ever need a host. But B, right. It still ran long. It still ended at 11:15.
Great.
What? Why? What? I don't know. I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. This thing is gonna run long again, and it doesn't even have some host that could possibly make this enjoyable. But yeah, I couldn't believe it.
I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Other than, can we talk about Spike Lee's outfit, or is that not appropriate yet?
Oh, sure. What you didn't like it?
It's ridiculous.
I liked it. I thought it was cool. Yeah. I mean, he's always doing.
He looks like he's a train conductor in a kids' TV show.
Yes, he does. That is a good point.
Literally, the dude. When you coordinate your glasses colors to your hat, and you're wearing a suit, and that suit is purple.
He does that all the time, though, doesn't he?
Yes, but this looks especially like a caricature of he's playing a train conductor
yeah.
on Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends.
The best part, and if you haven't found out yet, but the upset of the night was Best Picture and Green Book winning.
Everyone's upset that apparently a good movie that we both Travis and I both agree was a good movie.
Oh yeah, I thought it was a really good movie. But apparently Spike Lee just was I think
beside himself.
He got up and tried to leave,
which is hysterical when the movie is about a gay black man facing oppression, and Spike Lee wants to get up and leave. That's how I know I don't like Spike Lee.
Yeah, whatever.
Honestly, that's a real dick move to do to someone that you should share an affinity with, right?
Yep, I agree. Yep. No, I wholeheartedly agree. I
just find that very curious that he wants you to be taken. I just don't understand why he wants to be taken so seriously when you're going to dress up like a cartoon and then pull that act of acting like a jerk about a pretty serious movie.
I mean, honestly, I don't care. I don't care about how he dresses and if he should be taken seriously, or anything like that. But the fact of the matter is, you may disagree with the decision of the voting block. However, they're still your peers, and you would want them to sit there and watch you give a speech if the roles were reversed. So that, yes, that I take serious exception with. But
yeah,
he did,
especially when it's Green Book, even out of all the other movies.
Right. I still think Bohemian Rhapsody got robbed. It was, we
all know it doesn't matter what the actual voting is. I don't think it got robbed. I'm just surprised they settled on a movie that everyone basically seemed to agree was just a good movie, but not the best.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because both of us thought it was good. We both thought different movies were better for different reasons, though.
Correct. Yeah. Now, am I I'm not as disappointed that if Roma or The Favorite would have won, but.
Oh, I don't care which one wins. We all know it doesn't matter.
It does. It does to a certain degree matter.
Why does it matter?
It's just because it's always attached to that movie. It's it's a legacy thing, and I don't think that certain Green Book is fine. I don't have a problem with that, but I feel like if if Roma would have gotten the Oscar and I feel like that is a disservice to movies. because it.
I mean, I would agree. I would not want Roma to win best
Right.
picture. That would piss me off more because the movie sucked.
Right.
But
it really was bad. But
then again, Moonlighting won last year, so where do we go from there?
Dude, that was. I mean, it wasn't as bad as Roma, but it was up there.
It's in the same ballpark.
But we should probably get to what we're gonna talk about today.
Yeah, let's do that.
And we're gonna do Bobo's superhero list. And
Yes.
we did the same thing. We did haikus for all the movies, and we're gonna rank them just like we did for the Oscars and the Razzies. And if you forgot who was on the list, we have Black Panther, Avengers: Infinity War, Deadpool 2, Aquaman, Ant-Man versus the Wasp, and Venom. And Bobo, which one would you like to start off with?
The first one I have on my haiku list, just I don't have this in any order, is Aquaman.
Okay, we can do Aquaman.
Aquaman. I'll read my haiku for Aquaman.
Okay.
Water everywhere, but even more than water, so much tribal.
Are you trying to say it's the Creed of films?
I'm saying.
And I'm talking about Creed the band, not the movies. But
Right.
my haiku is Avatar and sea, bros fight for water throne. Who cares? I am bored.
All right, so we have about the same opinion on this movie. It was pretty, but not very good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This one I was not. I mean, I don't know what it is with DC movies.
I was gonna say that. What is it with DC Comics and not making a good movie?
I mean, MC pointed out before that Marvel has a movie a runner for the entire series of Marvel movies, and DC does not do the same thing. But there is I don't know what it is why they can't just come up with one good movie.
No, every single one they do sucks.
Yeah. Yep. And
I mean, the only movies they ever did were the Christopher Nolan movies.
That's true.
That's it. And it was because they had Christopher fucking Nolan, who can do no wrong.
Right. Yeah.
God damn. I mean, yeah, this movie wasn't. I don't want to say it was terrible.
No, it wasn't terrible.
It was just a boring 2 and a half hour long, fucking very expensive, very pretty snooze fest.
Yeah. Yeah. It did look amazing, but I would have been okay not seeing this movie.
Oh yeah, I agree.
So, all right, which one do you want to move on to next?
What's next on my list? I have Ant-Man.
Okay, let's do Ant-Man. Then after that, we should probably do Black Panther since we skipped it last week.
Okay,
But
all right.
let's
So
do
Ant-Man.
Yep.
Go ahead and read your haiku for us, Travis.
Better than genre. Mike Pena not paid enough. Funny, enjoyable film.
Okay. Mine's gonna go off the rails here.
Okay.
My haiku is: Hyundai paid a lot to put flames on their dumb car. Nothing else of note.
Oh man, really?
So I agree with your Michael Pena is probably the most underrated actor of our generation. I love everything he ever does.
Yeah, and honestly, he is the heart of these Ant-Man films. But yes. I do think they are better than just a superhero movie.
I thought this movie was dog shit.
Oh, really? I liked it.
I love the first Ant-Man. I thought this movie was fucking trash.
Oh, really? I'm surprised.
I'm surprised you don't hate it, actually. I'm actually very surprised that you thought this movie was good.
No, yeah.
I thought we were both going to have the exact same opinion on this. I'm floored that you liked it.
Oh, yeah. No, I really liked this one. I thought it was good.
That surprises me.
No, because like I said, I mean, Michael Pena was great in it.
I think he was.
And I think
that was it.
He was enough to pull this movie together. I mean, I like Paul Rudd. I thought he was great.
I like Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
I thought everything else in the movie was. I thought the plot was stupid. I thought the CGI was awful. I hated almost everything else in this movie.
No, I liked it. Now, this was one of the first ones that I watched, so maybe it had something to do with that. But no, I really liked it.
I don't know what order I watched this in. I don't remember if it's one in the middle somewhere of all of them. Yeah. I do. We both agree with Michael Pena. That dude fucking rules.
He does. Yeah. I mean,
does he have like a stand-up special? He should do stand-up.
No, I don't think he's a stand-up kind of guy.
Yeah, he could be though.
Probably. Maybe. I just think I think he's that good of an actor because I talk about it all the time. But he was in the last season of Narcos.
Yep.
And he was amazing in it.
Yep.
So
he does everything he's in is great. I think someone needs to give this guy a vehicle to like be like a star.
He's gonna be. I have a feeling he's gonna be the new Sam Rockwell. Like
that's not good enough.
I agree. I mean, I don't think the current Sam Rockwell is good enough. Like I think he
agreed. Right? Yes.
but I think he's gonna be a prolific actor that's gonna keep working and be great in everything, pretty much everything he does. And and you may or may not know his name. I think that's a shame.
That's a very good. It's a terrible shame.
Yep.
This guy, he's fucking great.
Yep. All right, let's do Black Panther. Yep.
All right, my haiku. Many techno things, mystical hidden power, is just Black James Bond.
Okay. All right. I can see that. All right, so mine is not my favorite, not worth price of admission. Story right to the point. Or, excuse me, story right to point.
Okay.
And I'll explain what this means.
Okay.
When I say price of admission, I'm glad I didn't go see it in the theater. Like
I didn't either. I saw it on Netflix.
Right. It was good, but not something I needed to see in the theater. But what I do like about this movie is in the middle when the conflict happens, and usually when somebody's kind of knocked out of the battle, they do like a long montage of them like getting back into shape, bullshit like that. This one, nope. I woke up. Let's get back in the fight. Like I will give it credit that it did not drag the story out at all. Like it was nice and concise and right back to the action. But
yeah, I mean, I like Michael Jordan. I think that guy is a fantastic actor.
Oh yeah,
he makes this movie for me.
Yeah, he was actually. Yeah, he was. I shouldn't say he was actually. He was really good in it. I was impressed with his performance.
The rest of this movie, I mean, it was okay. I like some stuff. I just feel like it's very James Bondy. Like they have like a sidekick, like his sister sidekick has all these techno gadgets stuff they're always giving to the dude.
Right.
It felt very James Bondy because of that. It's like, oh, I have this new thing for you to use now.
Yep. Yeah. No,
I felt like it was like a black James Bond vehicle. I don't know.
A little bit. I agree with that. I can get on board with that.
If it came out later, this was a James Bond script they just modified to be a superhero movie, I'd be like, yep, makes sense. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it was okay though. I didn't hate it. I would not have wanted to see it in theaters. I'm glad I didn't see it in theaters.
Yeah. I don't know.
But it was okay.
I don't know the next superhero movie I'm going to go see in the theaters.
What pisses me off though is this movie got nominated for Best Picture. Yeah. I don't think it was the best superhero movie to come out this year, let alone the best. Spoiler, it's not number one on my list.
I don't disagree with you on that one.
It should not have made the Best Picture list. I thought there were better movies in general, even better high-budget action films than this movie that could have made that list.
Probably you'd have to give me some examples for me to do.
I'm just saying it made the list because the name is Black Panther. If this was White Panther, it probably didn't make the list.
If it was White Panther, it wouldn't have gotten released.
I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not want to sound like it's racist, but I think the fact it's about a lot of minorities and it's a minority-driven picture has a lot to do with it getting on the list.
I don't disagree with that. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay with throwing it on the Best Picture list. I'm just glad it didn't get close to winning. Like nobody.
I mean, okay, maybe. I feel like there could have been other movies that probably were more deserving this past year that got released that didn't make the list. I
don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you on that at all. Like I'm okay. I would be okay. I know this would pain you, but I would be okay if they just filled it up because they can nominate up to 10 movies. Like if you want to give those those nods to other movies that like that, that's fine with me. Like if you want to,
I'm okay with that. That has actually, if you want to fill, if all 10 make the slot though, and this movie makes the slot, and you released a good movie this past year and didn't get a nod, if you're upset about it, I'm okay. I'm saying I'm on your side. I'm okay with that.
Sure. Yep. I can agree.
So okay.
All right. Let's do
next on my list is Avengers.
Yeah, let's do that. That's the one I want to do.
All right. So I'll do my haiku for that.
Okay.
Avengers. This haiku I'm pretty proud of.
Okay.
1, 2. Wait, hang on a second.
Do you want me to do mine first?
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Avengers. Half world is gone. The real surprise ending is it's a love story.
All right. Here's mine. Bring all together. Watch them to struggle and try just to die in their PJs.
We both wrote about the same part of the movie, which is the ending. Which, by the way, as far as endings go, probably the best ending to any superhero movie ever.
And you know what? Honestly, the only reason why I'm going to disagree with you on that is because, and if you haven't seen the Avengers yet, I can't help you, and we're probably going to spoil some shit. But anyway,
it's been out for a whole year,
right? But like, when like, especially when Black Panther died. You okay over there?
I'm okay.
When Black Panther died, I literally just turned to Mandy and said, "Well, that's not happening. That movie made too much money for them to kill him off in this."
Oh, right.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's coming back, and like they're gonna bring back the Black Panther in some way. Like, and that's with most.
But in this movie, in Avengers, I'm not sure they all come back.
I don't know. I guess we'll just.
Which is the best part, because there's a lot of star power they've got to get rid of at some point.
Right.
Like, that's the interesting part, is that ending is like, oh, maybe we'll get rid of those actors and they'll never come back.
I mean, but yeah, maybe. Well, I know. After the next, I shouldn't say I know. I'm pretty sure after the next Guardians of the Galaxy, that entire cast is done. Like, they're not making any more movies with that cast. I know I think if Robert Downey Jr. said he's kind of done playing Iron Man, so I don't know when that's gonna happen. But yeah, I don't know. But they did kill off like Spider-Man. Like, he's not going anywhere. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I thought the ending was fantastic, though.
I thought it was good. I thought it was a good movie. I think I don't think the movie, and this is where some of our friends get pissed off at me, I don't think the movie was great on its own, but I think when you get the last half or the next half of it, then I think put that together, it's going to be it's going to be a great movie. But right now, it's okay.
My problem with all these movies, the Avengers movies, is basically they're like huge cameos strung together. I don't like how they're shot because I feel like they're very jerky.
Yeah, well,
in terms of the scenes jerk from like one cameo to the other, very, very like abruptly, kind of.
Dude,
but I think the story is good, and I love the ending of this movie.
I mean, it's just a tough thing to get all these characters into one movie.
And it feels forced. And that's my biggest complaint with these movies now, is there's so many stars and so much star power, is it feels very forced to get them all in a movie.
Right, yeah, so kill a couple off and solve your problem.
But I mean, I'm interested. I thought it was a good movie, though. I thought they did a pretty good job with what the cards they were dealt in terms of having to deal with all those different stars and cameos and all that stuff.
Yeah, this is probably, when I say I don't know the next superhero movie I'm going to go see in theaters, this is probably going to be the next one because Mandy likes it. Because honestly, we did go see this in the theaters, and I wouldn't have gone had she not wanted to go. But
I saw it in Netflix. I might, if you go to the next one in theaters, I might go with you.
Okay, that's fine.
I could be convinced.
Sure. I'm not going on opening night though.
No.
But
no. I did that once. Superhero
right.
with Batman versus Superman. Never again.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to move on to next?
Let's do Venom.
We're gonna do Venom. Okay.
Yeah. All right. What's your haiku? What do you got for me?
This one may be a little problematic. Story rushed and meh. Tom Hardy forgot one rule: never go full tard.
Oh my god! Oh. Okay.
What's your haiku?
Venom is loser. Wonder what winners are like. They eat Indians.
What?
Because the other guy, the Venom's antagonist, eats that dude.
Yeah.
He's the cool dude, remember? Because Venom's the loser in his world.
Right, yeah. Yep. This movie was a pile of shit. Like, I couldn't. I don't understand. I'm to the point now. Is Tom Hardy? What has he done that has been good?
This is where I leave you. I love this movie.
Really?
I thought this movie was fantastic.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. That's shocking because wow.
I really liked it. In fact, Travis, this will surprise you more. I've seen it twice already.
Really?
Yep.
Holy shit! I'm curious. I'm so surprised because I didn't really give it a whole lot of thought because this should have been a Razzie in my opinion.
Absolutely not.
This should have taken the place of Winchester or what was the other
one? This movie I thought was easily better than Black Panther.
Oh no way!
Yep, absolutely. I thought this movie was great.
Wow, you are.
And if you're on my team, call in 747 banging, text us, find us online, pwthepodcast.com, Facebook, PW the Podcast, all that stuff. Let me know if you're on my side, on Team Venom, because I loved it.
Should that be the poll? Which one was better, Black Panther or Venom?
Yes.
Okay. That's
the poll.
And
there are actually people out there that agree with me. This film did better with audiences than it did with critics, which is why it had such staying power in the theaters. There are people out there that agree with me.
Okay. Sure.
Does Trash Man agree with me? Because I know he's a big Tom Hardy fan.
I don't think so. I thought he thought the movie was okay. I don't think he liked it, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. I honestly, I haven't talked to him about it. I probably should have. But yeah, I thought this was, I couldn't believe it. I don't know. It was paced quickly, not in a good way. It was, and Tom Hardy's performance is terrible.
Oh, I disagree. I thought he was the best part of the movie.
Oh my God. His accent is terrible. He literally, it reminds me of when, Nicolas Cage did, what's the, Con Air? And he sounded like we're Forrest Gump the entire time. That's what,
Con Air rules.
It's ruined by Nicolas Cage's terrible accent where he just sounds like a slow guy from the South. But, this is kind of the same. He just, I don't know. It's just not, in my opinion, not good. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you got some pleasure out of it. But we all know you have garbage taste. So
I think we're going to find some people agree with me on this. Call in, let us know if you thought this movie was good because I really liked it.
Okay. Listen, that's fine.
And I don't even like superhero movies.
I think you do. I think you like superhero movies.
All right, let's get to the last one.
Okay, Deadpool 2. You go first.
Yep. All right. Here's my haiku. Cable fucking rules. Ryan Reynolds in real life is the same person.
Okay. I don't know what the hell I was doing with my haiku because it really doesn't make any sense, and I think I was. I don't think I did. I'm just gonna read it because it's so stupid. Maybe best Marvel. If you've seen the first movie, better than the first. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't know if you're going with that either. So, spoiler alert. I know a lot about Cable. This is, I think, part of the reason why I don't like superhero movies is because all the superheroes I actually like have not gotten a lot of press in the Marvel universe.
Okay.
Because I was a big X-Men fan when I was a kid. And the X-Men movies have come and gone, and now they're like old news and no one likes them anymore.
Right, yeah. Yeah, nobody cares.
That pisses me off because I know a lot about the X-Men. All right.
Well, no, I mean, that should piss you off because they've made some terrible X-Men movies. And
yes.
They were starting to get it back on track with the first class movies, and then they went to shit.
Yes.
So yeah, it should piss you off.
It does, because I know a lot about X-Men. I actually know a lot about comic books. It's just all X-Men comic books, and no one wants to talk about them. So whatever.
Good for you.
I fucking love Cable,
dude.
So
Deadpool 2 was amazing.
Yeah, this movie fucking rules.
Yep. Yeah, hands down, best superhero movie out there.
Yeah, it's on my list. It's number one. We can talk about the list. We both know Deadpool 2 is number one on both our lists.
Absolutely, Deadpool 2, right there.
It's fucking. If you haven't seen this movie, you need to fucking see it. It's fucking fantastic. Yeah. Don't go see the PG-13 version. You've got to see the rated R version.
I mean, I don't know why you would go see the PG-13 version of this, but I'll tell you,
because it has fucking Fred Savage as an adult playing a child role.
Oh, did they piece more together in it, or I don't know, whatever. I don't really care.
Once Upon a Deadpool.
Yeah, I saw about it, but I didn't really hear anything about it or read about it, so I don't really know anything about it. But
it's it's a PG-13 repackaging of Deadpool 2.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's told in like the Princess Bride way.
Oh, okay.
So there's like a new intro with Fred Savage as an adult, like being tied down into bed by fucking Deadpool.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty funny.
But anyways, yeah, that movie, and I thought it was gonna be a lot of recycled jokes and recycled just same premise, but I was really impressed with the way they pulled this movie off and doing it as being a sequel. It felt fresh to me.
Ryan Reynolds was born to play this role.
Absolutely.
Like, this is the character. He is Deadpool.
Yep.
This is the movie for him. They could not have, in the history of the world, Travis, there has not been a better cast than Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head to disagree with you with, so I guess.
I mean, honestly, I'll take, anyone wants to call in and give me an alternate.
Sure.
Let me know. I'll put up Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool as the best casting ever. If they have an award for best caster or whatever in the Academy Awards, if they didn't win this award for the first Deadpool, I don't know what the award means anymore.
You know, their Oscar speech would go on for like 15 minutes.
It should have. They deserve every fucking set. Like, whoever thought it was idea to hire Ryan Reynolds, whoever did that is the smartest decision ever made in the history of casting. Ever.
Well, I mean, it was Ryan Reynolds because he was the one that was trying to get Deadpool made for forever.
Well, then he knows himself better than anyone else knows him, which is good. I mean, but
yeah,
whoever believed in him enough to actually put the money down and say, we're greenlighting this with Ryan Reynolds, you win the award.
Sure.
Whatever the award is for that.
Absolutely. I don't think the problem with Deadpool ever was the casting of Ryan Reynolds in it. I think they just didn't think they could make money off of a rated R superhero movie. And
I agree.
Boy,
however, this movie should be on the list instead of fucking Black Panther.
I understand why it wasn't, and I understand why it couldn't be.
Because Hollywood's okay with gay stuff, but not the fucking F-bomb 30 times.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think this is
this movie's too raw for them, Travis. They're not ready for this yet.
It's too edgy, man.
We've come a long way in society, all right? We can have gay love stories and stuff and make Best Picture, but we can't have Deadpool yet. We're not quite there.
We can't say fuck 30 times.
Can't say fuck 30 times.
Can't have.
We'll get there though.
Can't have.
That's not actually true because The Departed one.
You know, no more of it is the dick and fart humor. But
okay.
And okay, people look down upon that, and I personally don't. I
look up to it.
I think it's hilarious that Green Book won the Best Picture, considering that it was Peter Farrelly who directed it, who came from Dumb and Dumber, and Me, Myself, and Irene, and Kingpin, and all those dumb movies that Hollywood looked down upon. And now he
who's laughing now, right?
Yeah, right. He directed.
Who's laughing now?
The Oscar nominated or the Oscar winner for Best Picture. I personally think that's funny.
I think it's great. I forgot about that. In fact, he should have won. That should be a Lifetime Achievement Award for him.
I can't. Oh man, I hope he has a prolific career where they do have to give him a Lifetime Achievement Award and they spend some time on his early works. Like, I think that would be hilarious.
God, dude, you should spend all the time on Kingpin.
A very, very underrated comedy.
Is it underrated? I think people love that movie.
It does not get, no, it is not of the 90s comedies like Tommy Boy and all of Adam Sandler's movies. It's not mentioned in the same breath with those. And
it should be. It's great.
Absolutely. And if you haven't seen it or haven't seen it in a while, go watch it. It's hilarious. Woody Harrelson is awesome.
Yep. All right. So let's do the list. So my top 6 in order is Deadpool 2.
Okay.
Venom, Avengers, Black Panther, Aquaman, and Ant-Man is by far the worst for me.
Oh, wow. You and I are close. I go Deadpool 2 as the top, then to Ant-Man, then Avengers, Black Panther, Aquaman, and Venom's at the bottom.
So we really have disagreements on Venom and Ant-Man.
Yeah, I'm shocked that you didn't like that.
I'm not the only one that didn't like it.
I think you judged it too harshly because I know how much you love Paul Rudd.
Travis, I hated this movie.
I'm just going to throw
and
that
I
out
love
there.
Paul Rudd. I should have given it. And I love Mike Pena.
Yeah.
And I thought they were good. I thought the script was terrible. I thought the CGI was awful. I thought the plot was ridiculous. I liked nothing else about this movie. Nothing.
Okay.
I remember that Hyundai car as as a microcosm for this whole film. The fucking flames on that car. I was like, what the fuck is Hyundai doing?
Oh, the funny part about it is I had no idea who made that car.
It's a Veloster, and it looks like dude, they showed the logo like 1,000 times.
Well, again, I missed it. Whatever.
Fuck that movie.
Anyways, you want to wrap this bitch up?
Let's wrap it up. The number is 747 banging.
747-226-4464.
So our poll for this week is which better, was it Venom or Avengers?
Black Panther. Yes. Yeah, we're doing
so
Black
go ahead
Panther.
and vote on our poll. It's at pwthepodcast.com. You can find us on our Instagram at pwthepodcast. We have a Twitter, pwthepodcast, a Facebook, Prestige Worldwide the Podcast. You can find us on SoundCloud, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, wherever podcasts are hosted, we slide in there at the bottom.
But since you already know that because you're listening, I would like you to go to whatever you're listening to us on and give us a review of 5 stars on iTunes. Whatever, if there are there ratings on?
There are ratings on Spotify, Google Play, all those places. We could use 5 stars or 5 golden raspberries, whatever the ruling is.
Whatever it is.
It does help. It really does help.
Right. Help us out. Just give us a little review. Whatever you can do would be helpful. We would appreciate it immensely.
Or tell your friends to listen to us. We like that too.
That'd be great.
That also helps us out. And I don't know I think that's about all we have this week. So
I think so too.
So back to normal next week. We'll be back to end times, back to all the normal stuff, stupid bullshit we always do.
Yep.
Done with movies for the next. I'm not watching another movie for a while.
Yep. So we'll be back with a regularly scheduled episode next week.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys. We'll catch you next week then.
See you next Thursday.